Hi there, this is Barry Longden again. I'm going to do a short tutorial for you today. I'm going to introduce you to Sway. Sway is a really cool Office 365 tool that allows you to create really cool looking and dynamic presentations that don't require you to do a whole lot of formatting like in PowerPoint. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. If you log into Office 365 like I am currently, you'll notice that there is a Sway button. It's going to be right here for me. It's this little green one. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. We're just going to take a quick look around and see what Sway looks like in this first video. And then in later videos, I can show you kind of the ins and outs of how to use it and how powerful it is. So here on the start screen, you notice we have a few options. So it gives you a little bit of this is some new stuff that's in here. So you can do some audio recordings, add new styles, and then there's a quick starter option as well, starting from a topic, which is really cool, especially if you're going to be focusing on a specific like type of content, like for science or English or something. So here you'll notice that there's a create new option. This is just the basic make a blank presentation and get that started. You'll notice that there is a start from a document. This is actually a very powerful tool. If you've already got an outline built in Microsoft Word, or if you already have a PowerPoint presentation started and you want to begin with that, you can click on that button and it will allow you to start using the information from that document, and it will build a Sway the way that it feels like it should be built, and then you can tweak it from there. So that's a really cool utility. Or as I mentioned earlier, the start from a topic is an option as well, so that you can start working with just a specific topic in mind. So down here are some of the Sways that have been created. I have made a few of these. Some of these are just examples that come along with Sway, but you can check those out as you like. And then you can see ones you view or ones you've deleted as well. So notice that there's a tutorial link up here on the top as well, or you can simply just create new, and there's a few other options underneath this three little dots for your Sways creating a new one or giving feedback. So let's go ahead and let's just click on create new, and I'll show you what the interface looks like. I'm not going to build anything for you, but I'll explain how Sway is set up and how you can use it. Another thing to mention too about Sway is that it's completely saved online, so anything that you create in Sway can be viewed through any internet device. Doesn't matter if you're on a tablet or a phone or a desktop computer, you can access it. Okay, so here's Sway, and here's how it's laid out. So you'll notice that it's very simplistic. There's not a lot of things to click on, but you do have a lot of options available to you in terms of how you want this built. So first of all, you notice that it starts here with this card section. So think of this like index cards. When you're giving a presentation, you have the cards and you can flip them and do them whichever way you wish, but you essentially are keeping everything on these cards, and then your Sway will be built from those. So notice over here you have different types of cards. You have just simple text, you have media, you have groups that you can do to create like slideshows or grids. You can also insert other things too. You can use the search engine that's inside of Sway, so you don't have to go finding a different resource. And you can search for different topics or specific keywords. So like animals, backgrounds, and food come up here as some options for you to choose. It will allow you to find things like pictures, you can find video, and you can import those directly into Sway, and even have some options in terms of resources that are available within the Creative Commons. Also, notice we have a design tab. This allows you to pick a design if you want to customize it a little bit more than what Sway gives you. Sway will give you an initial setup, and you can actually tweak that here in this design tab and in the layout tab as well. So the layout will allow you to choose how the cards scroll, either vertically, horizontally, or simply just optimizing it for what your presentation would be. And then finally, this little remix button up here for a tab allows you to take whatever you have so far and remix it to a different style. So it'll apply different templates, it will apply different fonts, backgrounds, styles, things like that. It's really a cool setup. So you can always go back and forth between your different remixes to see what's available. So I'll go back to the cards tab here. When you're all done, you can click on play to show it. You can share it with others, and you can access a preview over here on the far right as well. And these little buttons down here in the bottom right-hand corner allow you to go back to the beginning or go from one tile to the next. The last thing I want to mention is on the cards tab, there's a little bit more, and we'll talk about this in more detail later on. But notice that you've got different options for adding things like emphasis, accenting, or links, including background pictures, just typing in text, or then adding new cards of the similar style. So that's basically Sway in a nutshell. I will show you how to use it a little bit more in depth next time we'll pick a topic and we'll talk about that. So thanks again.